नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद। नमः ओं विष्णुपादाय कृष्ण पृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी निति नामिने। नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे राम राम हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे राम कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे राम हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे राम कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे राम हरे राम हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे राम राम कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे राम कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे राम कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे राम कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे राम राम हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे राम हरे राम कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे राम कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे राम हरे राम कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे कृष्ण हरे हरे कृष्ण राम हरे हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे राम हरे कृष्ण हरे राम हरे राम कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम हरे राम कृष्ण हरे राम कृष्ण हरे 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 राम कृष्ण हरे राम हरे Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram Ram Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare Ram Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare Ram Hare Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare Ram Hare Krishna Hare Ram Hare Ram Hare Krishna Hare Ram Hare Krishna Hare Ram Hare Krishna Hare Ram Krishna Krishna Hare Ram Hare Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Krishna Hare Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Ram Hare Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Ram Hare Ram, Ram, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Ram Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Krishna Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare Ram Hare Krishna 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 Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Ram Hare Krishna Hare Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Krishna Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare 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 Krishna Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare Ram, Ram Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Ram Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare 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 Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare 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 Krishna Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare 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 Ram Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare 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 Krishna Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Krishna Hare 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 Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Krishna Hare Ram Hare Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Krishna Hare Hare Rama Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Krishna Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Krishna Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Krishna Hare Hare Ram Krishna 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 Hare Krishna Hare 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 Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Ram Hare Krishna Hare Hare Ram Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Krishna Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Ram Hare Krishna Hare Ram Krishna Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Hare Hare हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे राम हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, 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 हरे राम हरे हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, राम हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे 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 राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम हरे कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम हरे हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम हरे कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे राम राम हरे हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे राम राम हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे राम हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे राम राम कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे राम हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे राम हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे राम हरे कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण हरे राम कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण हरे हरे राम हरे कृष्ण हरे राम हरे कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण हरे राम कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण हरे हरे कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे राम हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे राम कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण हरे हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण हरे राम कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण हरे राम कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Krishna Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare 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 Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Krishna Hare Hare Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Krishna Hare Hare Ram Krishna Hare 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 Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Krishna Hare 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 Ram Krishna Hare 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 Ram Krishna Hare 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 Krishna Hare 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 Krishna Hare 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 Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Krishna Hare 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 Ram Krishna Hare 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 Krishna Hare 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 Krishna Hare 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 Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Krishna Hare 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 Ram Krishna Hare 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 Ram Krishna Hare 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 Krishna Hare 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 Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Krishna Ram Hare Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Krishna Hare Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Krishna Hare Hare Krishna Hare 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 Ram Krishna Hare Hare Krishna Hare Hare Krishna Hare 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 Krishna Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Krishna Hare 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 Krishna Hare Hare Ram Krishna Hare Hare Krishna Hare Hare Krishna Hare 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 Ram Krishna Hare Hare Krishna Hare Hare Krishna Hare 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 Krishna Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Hare 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 Krishna Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Krishna Hare 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 Ram Krishna Hare Krishna Hare 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 Rama Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare 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 Ram Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare 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 Krishna Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare 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 Krishna Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Rama Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare 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 Krishna Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Hare Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare 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 Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare 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 Krishna Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare Hare Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare 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 Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare 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 Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Hare हरे राम राम हरे हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम राम हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे राम कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे राम कृष्ण हरे हरे राम हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे राम हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे राम हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे राम कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे कृष्ण हरे हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण हरे हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे कृष्ण हरे राम हरे कृष्ण हरे राम कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे राम कृष्ण हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे राम हरे कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण हरे हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण हरे हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण हरे हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण हरे Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Hare Krishna Hare 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 Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Hare Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare 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 Krishna Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare 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 Krishna Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare 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 Krishna Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare 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 Rama Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare 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 Rama Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare 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 Rama Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare 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 Rama Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare 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 Rama Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare 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 Rama Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare 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 Rama Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Hare Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Hare नमः शुभादाय कृष्ण प्रच्छाय भूतले श्रीमद् भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी नित्य नामिने नमस्ते सारस्वती देवी गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद नामाचार्य श्री हरिदास ठाकुर की जय। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे राम हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे राम हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम हरे कृष्ण हरे राम हरे कृष्ण हरे राम कृष्ण हरे राम कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम हरे कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण हरे 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 राम कृष्ण 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 हरे राम कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे राम कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण हरे राम कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे कृष्ण हरे हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे कृष्ण हरे हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे कृष्ण हरे Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे राम राम हरे हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे राम राम हरे हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण राम कृष्ण कृष्ण राम राम हरे कृष्ण राम राम हरे कृष्ण राम कृष्ण कृष्ण राम कृष्ण हरे राम हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे राम कृष्ण कृष्ण राम कृष्ण 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 हरे राम हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण राम हरे कृष्ण राम हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण राम हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे राम हरे कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे राम कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे राम हरे 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 कृष्ण कृष्ण राम हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे राम हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण राम हरे हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे राम हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे राम हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे राम हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे राम हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे राम हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे राम हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे राम हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे राम हरे हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे राम हरे नमां विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामिनिति नामिने नमस्ते सारस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे राम राम हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे राम राम हरे श्री गुरुवाष्टकम संसारदावानललीढलोक तरणाय कारुण्य घन घन त्वं प्राप्तस्य कल्याण गुणार्णवस्य वन्दे गुरो श्रीचरणारविन्दम् महाप्रभु कीर्तन नृत्य गीता वादित्र माध्यान मनसोरसेन रोमांचकं पाश्रुतरंग भाजो वंदे गुरो श्री चरणारविंदम श्री विग्रह आराधर नित्य नाना श्रृंगार तन्मंदिर मार्जनादौ युक्तस्य भक्तांश्च नियुञ्जतोऽपि वंदे गुरो श्री चरणारविंदम चतुर्विध श्री भगवत प्रसाद स्वादन्न तृप्तान् हरिभक्त संगान् कृत्वैव तृप्तिं भजत सदैव वंदे गुरो श्री चरणारविंदम श्री राधिका माधवयोरपार माधुर्य लीला गुणरूपनाम्नां प्रतीक्षणास्वादन लोलुपस्य वन्दे गुरो श्री चरणारविन्दं निकुञ्जयो नो रतिकेलिसिद्धे आयालिभिर्योक्तिरपेक्षणीया तत्रादिदक्षात् अतिवल्लभस्य वन्दे गुरो श्री चरणारविन्दं साक्षाद्धरित्वेन समस्तशास्त्रे उक्तस्तथा भाव्यत एव सद्भिः किन्तु प्रभोर्या प्रिय एव तस्य वन्दे गुरो श्री चरणारविन्दम् यस्य प्रसादात् भगवत् प्रसादो यस्या प्रसादान्न गति कुतोऽपि ध्यायन्स्तुवंस्तस्य यशस्त्रिसन्ध्यां वन्दे गुरो श्री चरणारविन्दम् वन्दे गुरो श्री चरणारविन्दम् वन्दे गुरो श्री चरणारविन्दम्। श्री चैतन्य शिक्षाष्टक चेतोदर्पणमार्जनम् भवमहादावाग्नि निर्वापणम् श्रेय कैरवचन्द्रिका वितरणं विद्यावधूजीवनम् आनन्दाम्बुधिवर्धनं प्रतिपदं पूर्णामृतास्वादनं सर्वात्मस्नपनं परं विजयते श्रीकृष्ण संकीर्तनम् नामकारि बहुधा निज सर्वशक्तिस्तत्रार्पित नियमित स्मरणेन कालः एतादृशी तव कृपा भगवन् ममापि दुर्दैवमिदृशमिह जनिनानुराग तृणाद् अपि सुनीचेन तरोरपि सहिष्णुना अमानिना मानदेन कीर्तनीय सदा हरि न धनं न जनं न सुन्दरीं कवितां वा जगदीश कामये मम जन्मनि जन्मनीश्वरे भवताद् भक्तिर्हैतुकी त्वयि अयि नन्द तनुजा किङ्करं पतितं मां विषमे भवाम्बुधो कृपया तव पाद पंकज स्थित धूलि सदृशिं विचिन्तय नयनं गलदश्रुधारया वदनं गदगदरुद्धया गिरा पुलकैर्निचितं वपु कदा तव नाम ग्रहणे भविष्यति युगायतं निमेषेण चक्षुषा प्रावृशायितं शून्यायितं जगत्सर्वं गोविन्द विरहेण मे आश्लिष्य वा पादरतां पिनष्टु माम् अदर्शनान् मर्महतां करोतु वा यथा तथा वा विदधातु लम्पटो मत्प्राणनाथस्तु स एव नापरा प्रभुरशिक्षाष्टक श्लोक जयी पाढ़ेषु ने कृष्णे प्रेम भक्ति तार बाड़े दीने दीने जय जय श्री चैतन्य जय नित्यानंद जय अद्वैत चंद्र जय गौर भक्त वृंद। Hare Krishna, dear devotees. Today we will do something different. We will try to read, because it is Purushottam Adhik Mas. Let us try to read. Even I have never done this in my life, first time. But let us try to read the entire Brahma Samhita with the translations. Usually we read only those verses that are in the Vasanta Tilak meter. But actually, let's read the entire 5th chapter of Brahma Samhita, the entire Brahma Samhita that Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu relished. So it will take time, but let's start. Shri Gurave Gaura Chandraya Radhikaya Tadalaye Krishnaya Krishna Bhaktaya Tad Bhaktaya Namo Namaha. Hare Krishna. Shri Brahma Samhita. All the translations are by His Divine Grace, Shri Srimad Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Maharaj Prabhupada, the beloved, revered spiritual master of our founder Acharya, His Divine Grace Shri Srimad Abhay Charanarvinda Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj Prabhupada. We are reciting this Brahma Samhita prayer solely for the transcendental pleasure of our Ishtadev, our Prananath, our Sarvasva, Shri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Shri Gauranga Mahaprabhu ki jai, Shri Shachinandan Gaur Hari ki jai. Brahma Samhita. Ishvaraha Parama Krishna Sachidananda Vigraha Anadiradir Govinda Sarvakarana Karanam. Krishna, who is known as Govinda, is the Supreme Godhead. He has an eternal spiritual blissful body. Krishna is the origin of all. Krishna has no other origin, and Krishna is the prime cause of all causes. Sahasrapatra Kamalam Gokulakyam Mahatpadam Tat Karnikaram Tad Dhama Tad Anantamsha Sambhavam. The spiritual place of transcendental pastimes of Krishna is portrayed in this second verse. The super excellent station of Krishna, which is known as Gokul, has thousands of petals and a corolla like that of a lotus sprouted from a part of his infinitary aspect. The whirl of the leaves being the actual abode of Krishna. Golok Vrindavan is like a lotus flower. This is also explained by Sri Narhari Chakravarti in Bhakti Ratnakar very nicely. Text 3. Karnikaram mahad yantram shat konam vajra kilakam shadanga shatpadi sthanam prakritya purushenascha premananda mahananda rasenavasthitam hi yat jyoti rupena manuna kama bijena sangatam. The whirl of that transcendental lotus is the realm wherein dwells Shri Krishna. It is Shatkon, hexagonal figure, the abode of the indwelling predominated Radharani and predominating Krishna aspect of the Absolute. Like a diamond, the central supporting figure of self-luminous Krishna stands as the transcendental source of all potencies. Parasya Shaktir Vividhaiva Shruyate. The holy name consisting of the 18 transcendental letters is manifested in a hexagonal figure with sixfold divisions. Once again, let me count. I think this 18 transcendental letter is the Gopal mantra that we chant. The Gopal mantra, consisting of the three names, Krishnaya, Govinda, and Gopijana Vallabh. I think this refers to that 18 syllable Gopal mantra that we chant. The holy name consisting of 18 transcendental letters, Gopal mantra, is manifested in a hexagonal figure with sixfold divisions. Tat kinjalkam tad amshanam tat patrani shriyamapi. The whirl of that eternal realm, Gokul, is the hexagonal abode of Krishna. Its petals are the abodes of gopis, who are part and parcel of Krishna, to whom they are most lovingly devoted and are similar in essence. Tara madhe hema pitha ashtadale beshtita ashtadale pradhana naika तार मध्ये रत्नासने बोसिया दुई जाने श्याम संगे सुंदरी राधिका. The petals shine beautifully like so many walls. The extended leaves of that lotus are the garden-like dham, that is, spiritual abode of Shri Radhika, the most beloved of Krishna. Chatur asram tat paritah shvetadvipakhyam adbhutam chatur asram chatur murtesh chatur dhama chatushkritam चतुर्भिः पुरुषार्थैश्च चतुर्भिर् हेतुभिर्वृतम् शूलैर्दशभिर् आनद्धम् ऊर्ध्वाधो दिग्विदिक्ष अपि अष्टभिर्निधिभिर्जुष्टम् अष्टभिः सिद्धिभिस्तथा मनुरूपैश्च दशभिर्दिक्पालैः परितोवृतम् श्यामैर्गौरैश्च रक्तैश्च शुक्लैश्च पार्षदर्षभैः शोभितं शक्तिभिस्ताभिरद्भुताभिः समन्ततः. Very beautiful. The surrounding external plane of Gokul is described in this verse number 5. There is a mysterious quadrangular place named Shvetadweep surrounding the outskirts of Gokul. Shvetadweep is divided into 4 parts on all sides. The abode of Vasudeva, Sankarshana, Pradyumna, and Aniruddha are separately located in each of these 4 parts. These 4 divided abodes are enveloped by the fourfold human requirements such as dharma, artha, kama, moksha, piety, wealth, passion, and liberation, as also by the 4 Vedas, which are Rigved, Samaved, Yajurved, and Atharvaved, which deal with the mantra and which are the basis of achievements of the fourfold mundane requirements. 10 tridents are fixed in the 10 directions, including the zenith and the nadir. The 8 directions are decorated with the 8 jewels of Mahapadma, Padma, Shankha, Makara, Kachchapa, Mukunda, Kunda, and Nila. There are 10 protectors, Dikpals, of the 10 directions in the form of mantra. The associates of the hues of blue, yellow, red, and white, and the extraordinary potencies bearing the names of Vimala, etc., shine on all sides. Evam jyotirmayo devaha sadanandaha paratparaha atma ramasya tasyasti prakrityana samagamaha. The Lord of Gokul, Gokulesh. Krishna is Gokulesh, the Lord of Gokul, and the Queen of Gokul is Gokuleshwari, Shri Radhika. From one point of view, Gokuleshwari can mean Yashodarani, but from the eternal point of view, from Golok Vrindavan point of view, Gokuleshwari is Shri Radhika. Shri Radharani is Gokuleshwari, and Krishna is Gokulesh. This is explained in Brihad Bhagavatamrit, where Krishna is addressed as Gokulesh. And here also, the Lord of Gokul, Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada Ji Maharaj is saying, the Lord of Gokul, Gokulesh, is the transcendental supreme Godhead, and Shri Radhika is Gokuleshwari. Like just like we say, Vrindavaneshwari Radha, Krishno Vrindavaneshwaraha, Jivane Nidhane Nityam Radha Krishno Gatirmama. The Lord of Gokul is a transcendental supreme Godhead, the own self of eternal ecstasies. Raso Vaisaha. He is the Krishna is the superior of all superiors and is busily engaged in the enjoyments of the transcendental realm and has no association with his mundane potency, the Bahiranga Shakti or the Achit Shakti. Krishna is always situated in his Chid Shakti, Swarupa Shakti. Mayaya Ramamanasya न वियोगस्तया सह आत्मना रमया रेमे त्यक्तकालं शिशिक्षया. Krishna never consorts with his illusory energy, with the Mahamaya. Jahan Krishna, tahan nahi Mayar Adhikar. Krishna never consorts with his illusory energy, external energy. No. Still, her connection is not entirely cut off from the absolute truth. This is Sri Gauranga Mahaprabhu explains to Sri Parvati Devi at Simantatweep, as described by Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur Mahasaya in Navadvip Dham Mahatmyam. When Krishna intends to create the material world, the amorous pastime in which he engages by consorting with his own spiritual potency, Chit potency, Rama, by casting his glance at the deluding energy in the shape of sending his eternal time, is an auxiliary activity. Niyati sarama devi tat priya tad vasham tada tallingam bhagavan shambhur jyoti rupa sanatanaha yayonihi sapara shaktihi kamo bijam mahadhare. Where is the translation? The secondary process of association with Maya is described. Rama Devi, the spiritual chit potency, beloved consort of the Supreme Lord, is the regulatrix of all entities. The divine plenary portion of Krishna creates the mundane world. At creation, there appears a divine halo of the nature of his own subjective portion, Swa Amsha. This halo is divine Shambhu, the masculine symbol or manifested emblem of the Supreme Lord. This halo is the dim twilight reflection of the Supreme Eternal Effulgence. This masculine symbol, Shambhu, is the subjective portion of divinity who functions as progenitor of the material world. Parvati Devi is Jagadamba and Shivji is the father, his Pita. She is Jagadamba. She is the mother and he is the father in the material world. This masculine symbol is the subjective portion of divinity who functions as progenitor of the mundane world, subject to the supreme regulatrix niyati. The conceiving potency in regard to mundane creation makes her appearance out of the supreme regulatrix. She is Maya, the limited, non-absolute apara potency, the symbol of mundane feminine productivity. Means Durga Devi. The intercourse of these two, who the masculine symbol and the conceiving potency, means Shivji and Parvati. The intercourse of these two brings forth the faculty of perverted cognition, the reflection of the seed of procreative desire of the Supreme Lord. नियति सारमा देवी तत्प्रिया तद वशम तदा तल्लिंगम भगवान शंभुर ज्योतिरूप सनातनः या योनि सा पराशक्ति कामो बीजम महधरे. We did this. लिंगयोनि आत्मिका जाता ima maheshwari praja. All the offspring of the consort of the great Lord Maheshwar of this mundane world are of the nature of embodiment of the mundane masculine and feminine generative organs. Shaktiman Purusha Soyam Lingarupi Maheshwaraha Tasmin Avirabhulinge Mahavishnur Jagatpatihi. The person embodying the material causal principle, which is the great lord of this mundane world, Maheshwar, Shambhu, in the form of the male generating organ, Linga, is joined by his female consort, the limited energy, Maya, as the efficient causal principle. The lord of the world, Mahavishnu, is manifest in him by his subjective portion in the form of his glance. सहस्र शीर्षा पुरुषः सहस्राक्ष सहस्रपाद सहस्रबाहुर्विश्वात्मा सहस्रांशः सहस्रसुः. The Lord of the material world, Mahavishnu, possesses thousands of heads, eyes, hands, etc. He is the source of thousands of avatars in his thousands of subjective portions. Mahavishnu is the creator of thousands and thousands of individual souls. Narayana sa Bhagavan apastasmat sanatanat avirasit karanarano nidhi sankar shanatmakah yoga nidram gatastasmin Sahasramshah Swayam Mahan. The same Mahavishnu is spoken of by the name Narayana in this mundane world. From that eternal person has sprung the vast expanse of water of the spiritual causal ocean. Karanarnava. The subjective portion of Sankarshan, who abides in Paravyom, the above Supreme Purusha, with thousands of subjective portions, reposes in the state of Yoga Nidra, divine sleep, in the waters of the spiritual causal ocean, the Karana Sagar, Karanarnava. Tad Roma Bila Jaleshu Bijam Sankar Shanasya Cha Haiman Andani Jatani Mahabhuta Vritani Tu. The spiritual seeds of Sankarshana existing in the pores of skin of Mahavishnu are born as so many golden sperms. These sperms are covered with 5 great elements. Pratandam evam ekamshad vishati swayam sahasra Murdha Vishwatma Mahavishnu Sanatanaha. The same Mahavishnu entered into each universe as his own separate subjective portion. The divine portions that entered into each universe are possessed of his majestic extension. That is, they are the eternal universal soul Mahavishnu, possessing thousands of heads. So Mahavishnu creates universes and then enters in them, both as Garbhodakshay Vishnu, as Anantashesh, and as Shirodakshay Vishnu. Vamangad asrijad Vishnum Dakshinagad Prajapatim Jyotirlingamayam Shambhum Kurcha Deshad Avasrijat. The same Mahavishnu created Vishnu from his left limb, Brahma. The first progenitor of beings. From his right limb and from the space between his two eyebrows, Shambhu, the divine masculine, manifested halo. Ahankaratmakam Vishwam Tasmadetad Vyajayata. The function of Shambhu in relation to Jivas is that this universe, enshrining the mundane egoistic principle, has originated from Shambhu. अथ तैस्त्रिविधैर्वेषैर्लीलाम् उद्वहतः किल योगनिद्रा भगवती tasya shrir sangata. Thereupon, the same great personal Godhead, assuming the threefold forms of Vishnu, Prajapati, and Shambhu, Vishnu, Brahma, Shiva, entering into the mundane universe, plays the pastimes of Shrishti, Sthiti, Pralay. Preservation, creation, and destruction of this world. This pastime is contained in the mundane world. Hence, it being perverted, the Supreme Lord, identical with Mahavishnu, prefers to consort with the goddess Yoga Nidra, the constituent of his own spiritual Chit potency, full of the ecstatic trance of eternal bliss, appertaining to his own divine personality. So Yoga Nidra is also Krishna's Shakti. Shishrikshyam tato nabhes tasya padmam viniryayau tannalam hemanalinam brahmano lokamadbhutam. When Vishnu, lying in the ocean of milk, Kshirosagar, wills to create this universe, a golden lotus springs from his navel pit. The golden lotus with its stem is the abode of Brahma, representing Brahmalok or Satyalok. Tattvani purva rudhani karanani parasparam samvaya prayogacha vibhunnani prithak prithak चिच्छक्त्या सज्जमानोऽथ भगवान् आदि पुरुषः योजयन् मायया देवो योगनिद्राम् अकल्पयत्. Before their conglomeration, the primary elements in their nascent state remained originally separate entities. Non-application of the conglomerating process is the cause of their separate existence. Divine Mahavishnu, the primal Godhead, through association with his own spiritual potency, Chit Shakti, moved Maya, and by the application of the conglomerating principle, created those different entities in their state of cooperation. And after that, he himself consorted with Yoga Nidra by way of his eternal dalliance with his spiritual potency, Chit Shakti. Yojayitva tu taneva pravivesha swayam guham pravishte tasminstu jivatma pratibudhyate. By conglomerating all those separate entities, he manifested the innumerable mundane universes and himself entered into the innermost recess of every extended conglomerate. Virad Vigraha. At that time, those jivas who had lain dormant during the cataclysmus were awakened. Sanityo nitya sambandha prakritischa parayavasa. The same jiva is eternal and is for eternity and without a beginning joined to the Supreme Lord by the tie of an eternal kinship, sambandha. He is transcendental spiritual potency. Evam sarvatma sambandham nabhyam padmam harerabhud tatra brahma bhavad bhuyas chaturvedi chaturmukha. The divine lotus, which springs from the navel pit of Vishnu, is in every way related to the spiritual tie with all souls and is the origin of four-faced Brahma versed in the four Vedas. Sanjato bhagavat shaktya tatkalam kilachoditaha Sishrikshayam matim chakre purva samskara samskritaha Dadarsha kevalam dhvantam nanyat kim api sarvataha. On coming out of the lotus, Brahma, being guided by the divine potency, tuned his mind to the act of creation under the impulse of previous impressions, Purva Samskar. But he could see nothing but darkness in every direction. Dadarsha kevalam dhvantam. Uvacha puratastasmai tasya divya saraswati Kama Krishnaya Govinda He Gopi Janaitapi Vallabhaya Priya Vahaner Mantram Te Dasyati Priyam. Hare Krishna. Then the goddess of learning, Saraswati, the divine consort of the Supreme Lord, said thus. So this Divya Saraswati Shri Radha, the divine goddess of learning, Saraswati, Divya Saraswati, she is Radha. There is Saraswati Devi in the mundane world, consort of Lord Brahma. That is Saraswati. But actually, there is Divya Saraswati, who is Radharani. So all these names are actually names of Radharani. In Radha Sahasranam, we see names like Girija, Saraswati, Lakshmi. These are all names of Radharani. Radharani gives her names to Lakshmi Ji, to Saraswati Devi, to Durga Devi. She gives her own names to them. And Parvati is also a name of Radharani originally. In Radha Sahasranam, you can see. So Divya Saraswati is Radha. Then Shri Radha, Divya Saraswati, the divine consort of the Supreme Lord, thus said to Brahma, who saw nothing but gloom in all direction. What did Radharani say? O Brahma, this mantra, this is the Gopal mantra, which we received during second initiation. This should not be pronounced ever. So I'm not going to read it. But this mantra will assuredly fulfill your heart's desire. Only Guru can speak, can recite this mantra, and the disciple has to hear it in the right ear. So only Guru can chant this mantra loudly and only to the disciple. Never publicly, never, even though this mantra is there, Srila Prabhupada also mentions this mantra in one of the purports of Chaitanya Charitamrita, but when we are publicly reading, we should not speak it loudly. These are secret, confidential, highly confidential mantras. And by reading, nothing will happen. Even if someone reads loudly, nothing is going to happen. This mantra is only to be given by a guru who has realized the mantra. And when the guru willingly recites it in the ear of the disciple, then there is Kripa Sanchar. Then the mercy comes and the mantra will have potency. But anyway, the rule is this mantra is very confidential. It should never be pronounced publicly. Ever. Never. We should not do that. So I will not read it, but Brahmaji was given this mantra by Divya Saraswati, and Divya Saraswati said, this mantra will assuredly fulfill your heart's desire. Tapastvam tapa etena tava siddhir bhavishyati. This is the Gopal mantra that we just saw. O Brahma, do thou practice spiritual association by means of this mantra, then all your desires will be fulfilled. How wonderful it is that in our Sri Brahma Madhva Gaudiya Sampradaya, specifically in our Gaudiya Sampradaya, we have got this Gopal mantra that we chant 3 times a day. This mantra was given by Radharani to Brahmaji. Therefore, I say repeatedly, emphatically, with all my heart, that every sincere devotee must try to get second initiation. First initiation is very nice, very important, and in and of itself, it is sufficient to go back home, back to Godhead. Just by chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra, one can get the lotus feet of Radha and Krishna if properly practiced. But if one can get second initiation, the spiritual progress is faster. Faster. So if we can make spiritual progress faster, then why not? It is like driving on the highway. When you have these confidential mantras like Gopal mantra, Kam Gayatri mantra, we can go at a faster speed. But also there is a risk of accident. Because these mantras, if they are not chanted properly, vidhivat, according to the rules and regulations, by someone who is qualified, if they are chanted by an unqualified person who is not following the four regulative principles strictly, and who is not following the vidhi nished of Shastra, then these mantras can have a negative effect also. If we offend these mantras, so they have to be chanted in a very pure way by devotees who are pure-hearted. Then it's like going 70 miles an hour. Hare Krishna Mahamantra also is enough, but these mantras accelerate spiritual progress. So it's important that we get it from a pure devotee, sadhu guru, but also we have to chant them vidhivat, according to the rules and regulations of the Shastra. Hare Krishna Mahamantra, there are no hard and fast rules. In Chaitanya Bhagavat, Sri Chaitanya Bhagavat of Srila Vrindavan Das Thakur Mahashaya, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in the Madhya Khanda himself says, when he gives this Hare Krishna Mahamantra to Tapan Mishra in East Bengal, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu tells Tapan Mishra this Hare Krishna Mahamantra, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Vidhi nahi yaar. He says, Vidhi nahi yaar. There is no hard and fast rules for this Hare Krishna Mahamantra. You can chant it anytime, no problem. Hare Krishna Mahamantra can be chanted anywhere, at any time. Desh kal niyam nahi sarva siddhi hai. Khaite shuite yatha tatha naam le. Yatha tatha naam le. It doesn't say yatha tatha mantra le. Iti shodashakam nam nam. Kali kalmashanashanam. Nata parataropaya sarovede drishyate. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Mahamantra is naam. But this Gopal mantra, Kam Gayatri mantra, there are a lot of rules and regulations. They have to be chanted at a particular time, when we are clean, and so many things are there. You have to be in an asana, you have to be in a proper posture. You cannot stand and chant. You cannot walk and chant these mantras. You have to be seated in a clean situation. You cannot use the bathroom and then chant like that. You have to be clean. So many rules are there, and if not followed, then they will lead to a very negative effect. So one has to be very careful. But if possible, one should get and chant them very nicely. Spiritual progress will be much faster, and spiritual desires will be fulfilled. Radharani is saying, Tapastvam tapa etena, tava siddhir bhavishyati. O Brahma, tapasya karo. Tapastvam. Tapasya karo, ye mantra ko japo, tava siddhir bhavishyati. Then all your spiritual desires will be fulfilled. That is the power of this Gopal mantra. Very powerful mantra. Atatepe sa suchiram Prinan Govindam Avyayam Shvetadvipa Patim Krishnam Golokastham Paratparam Prakritya Rupinya Paryupasitam Sahasradala Sampanne Koti Kinjalka Primhite Bhumischintamaniस्तत्र Karnikare Mahasane Samasinam Chidanandam Jyoti Rupam Sanatanam Shabda Brahmamayam Venum Vadayantam Mukhambuje Vilasini Ganavritam sway swairam shairabhishtutam. Brahma, being desirous of satisfying Govinda, practiced the cultural act for Krishna in Golok, the Lord of Shvetadvip, for a long time. His meditation ran thus. This is our Brahmaji's meditation. We should know because Brahmaji is our Sansthapak Acharya. We are in the Brahma Sampradaya. There exists a divine lotus of 1,000 petals, augmented by millions of filaments in the transcendental land of Golok. On its whirl, there exists a great divine throne on which is seated Sri Krishna, the form of eternal effulgence of transcendental bliss, playing on his divine flute. So Krishna is not Nirakar. Krishna is playing his flute. Krishna is not just some divine light, effulgence. No. Krishna is Satchidananda Vigraha. He has got ears, he has got eyes, he has got teeth. Yes. Sucharu Vaktra Mandalam, Sukarana Ratana Kundalam, Sucharchitanga Chandanam, Namami Nandanandanam, Sudirgha Netra Pankajam, Shikishi Khanda Murdajam, Ananga Koti Mohanam, Namami Nandanandanam. Sunasikagramaktikam Swachanda Danta Panktikam Navambodanga Chikkanam Namami Nandanandanam. Krishna has a beautiful form. Tribhanga Deha Sundaram Nakhadyuti Sudhakaram Amulya Ratna Bhushanam Namami Nandanandanam. Playing on his divine flute, resonant with the divine sound, with his lotus mouth. He is worshipped by his amorous milkmaids, Vrajagopis, with their respective subjective portions and extensions, and also by his external energy, who stays outside, embodying all mundane qualities. It's so beautiful. Brahma Samhita is so beautiful. Ata Venu Ninadasya Traimurti Mai Gatihi Spuranti Pravive Shashu Mukhabjani Swayambhu Vaha Gayatrim Gayatastasmad Adhikatya Sarojajaha Samskritaschadi Guruna Dvijatam Agamattataha. Then Gayatri, this is the Brahma Gayatri. Gayatri, mother of the Vedas, being made manifest, that is, imparted by the divine sound of the flute of Sri Krishna. This Brahma Gayatri mantra that we chant, Om Bhurbhuvasva, it came from the flute of Krishna. Flute of Sri Krishna entered into the lotus mouth of Brahma, born from himself through his 8 ear holes. The lotus-born Brahma, having received the Gayatri, sprung forth from the flute song of Sri Krishna, Venugit, attained the status of the twice-born, having been initiated by the supreme primal preceptor, Godhead himself. So Krishna himself initiated Brahmaji. Tene Brahmaridaya Adi Kavaye. And then Brahmaji became twice born, Dvija. Traya Prabuddho Thavidhir Vidnyata Tattva Sagaraha Tushtava Vedasarena Stotrena Nena Keshavam. Enlightened by the recollection of that Brahma Gayatri mantra embodying the 3 Vedas, Brahma became acquainted with the expanse of the ocean of truth. Vidnyata Tattva Sagaraha. He understood the ocean of truth. Then he worshipped Sri Krishna, the essence of all Vedas, with this hymn. So Brahmaji worships Krishna by chanting the Brahma Gayatri mantra. This also is given to us during second initiation. Text 29. Chintamani prakara sadma shukalpa vriksha lakshavrteshu surabhirabhipalayantam. So see,
He chanted the Brahma Gayatri mantra, and then after chanting the Brahma Gayatri mantra, being completely enlightened, Brahmaji started reciting these prayers. So till now was all the description, and now actually Brahmaji is offering prayers. Therefore, in ISKCON, we usually chant the first verse, Ishvara Parama Krishna, and then we start from verse 29, because from here it is Brahma Uvacha. Stotrananena Keshavam. He offered this stotra to Lord Keshav and worshipped him. So now Brahmaji starts speaking from this point onwards. So meter also changes. From Anushtup it becomes Vasanta Tilak. Chintamani prakara sadma sukalpa vriksha lakshavrateshu surabhir abhipalayantam Lakshmi sahasra shata sambhrama sevyamanam govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami. I worship Lord Govinda, the primeval Lord, the first progenitor who is tending the cows. He is Gopal, yielding all desire in abodes built with spiritual gems, Chintamani, surrounded by millions of desire-fulfilling trees, Kalpavriksha, always served with great reverence, Sambhrama, with great reverence and affection. Sambhrama means with affection and also intimacy and also reverence. He is being served. By who? By hundreds and thousands. Sahasra Shata. Shata means hundred, Sahasra means thousand. Hundreds and thousands. Sahasra Shata. Who? Lakshmis. Lakshmi Sahasra Shata Sambhrama Sevyamanam. Sevyamanam means to serve by Lakshmis. These Lakshmis are the gopis of Vrindavan, Vraj gopis. They are serving Krishna along with the desire trees and the Kamadhenu cows. They are also desire fulfilling in the holy land of Vrindavan, which is made up of Chintamani dust. Venum kvanantamaravindalayataaksham barhavatam samasitambuda sundarangam kandarpa koti kamaniya vishesha shobham govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami. Every day in the temple, when we have the Shringar Darshanarti, Srila Prabhupada has instructed us to meditate and sing this beautiful verse from Brahma Samhita. These are the prayers offered by Lord Brahma to worship Radha and Krishna. Beautiful. Venum kvanantamaravindalayataaksham barhavatam samasitam buddha sundarangam kandarpa koti kamaniya vishesha shobham govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami. I worship Govinda, the primeval Lord, who is expert in playing on his flute. Venum kvanantam. And his blooming eyes are like lotus petals. Aravinda dalayataaksham. With his head decorated with peacock's feather. Varhavatamsam. Asitambuda sundarangam. And what is his complexion? Asitambuda sundarangam. Ambuda means the water-filled cloud. His beauty has the hue of beautiful rain-filled clouds, blue clouds. And his unique loveliness charming millions of cupids. Kandarpa koti kamaniya vishesha shobham. Krishna's beauty can attract millions of cupids. He is Madan Mohan. Alola Chandra Kala Sadvana Malya Vamshi Ratnangadam Pranaya Keli Kala Vilasam Shamam Tribhangalalitam Niyata Prakasham Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. I worship Lord Govinda, the primeval Lord, around whose neck is swinging a garland of flowers. Vanamalya. Vanamalya. Very beautiful flower garland, Lasad Vanamalya. With the moon locket. Alola Chandrakal. He's got a moon locket. And his two hands are decorated with flute. Vamshi. His hands are holding the flute, Vamshi. and jeweled ornaments, Ratnangadam. And he always enjoys, revels in the pastime of love. Pranaya Keli Kala Vilasam. This is Krishna. Pranaya, love. Pranaya Keli Kala. Keli means beautiful, enjoyable pastimes. He is enjoying Vilas. Pranaya Keli Kala Vilasam. He is expert in the art of enjoying loving pastimes. And how is his form? Shamam Tribhangalalitam Niyata Prakasham Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. Shamam Tribhangalalitam. Very graceful, Lalitam, very graceful. He has got a threefold bending form. He's bent in his legs, he's bent at his waist, and he's bent at his neck. Shamam Tribhanga Lalitam. Niyata Prakasham. He is eternally manifest. Niyata Prakasham. Eternally manifest. ऐसा नहीं कि कभी प्रकाशित होते कभी प्रकाशित नहीं. Eternally he is manifest. That is eternal form. He always stays. Always stays youthful. Sham Sundar. Angani yasya sakalendriya vrittimanti pashyanti panti kalayanti chiram jaganti ananda chinmaya sadujjvala vigrahasya govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami. I worship Govinda, the primeval Lord, whose transcendental form is full of bliss, truth, substantiality, and is thus full of the most dazzling splendor. Ananda Chinmaya Sad Ujjvala Vigrahasya. His form is of bliss, truth, substantiality, and thus full of most dazzling splendor. Sad Ujjval. Each of the limbs of Krishna's transcendental body possesses in himself the full-fledged functions of all the organs. Angani yasya sakalendriya vrittimanti. And eternally sees, pashyanti, maintains and manifests the infinite universes. Pashyanti panti kalayanti chiram jaganti. Infinite universes, both spiritual and mundane. Aham sarvasya prabhava. Mata sarvam pravardate. Both spiritual and mundane. This is Krishna, our Krishna. This is Radhanath, Radha Vallabh Krishna. So beautiful. Advaitam achyutamanadimanantarupam Adyam Purana Purusham Navayauvanam cha Vedeshu Durlabham Adurlabham Atma Bhaktau Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. I worship Shri Govinda, the primeval Lord, who is inaccessible to the Vedas. Ved Agochar, Vedeshu Durlabham. But he is Sulabh. He is easily obtainable by pure unalloyed devotion of the Jiva. Adurlabham Atma Bhaktav. He is one without a second. He is not subject to any decay. Adyam Purana Purusham. And he is Nava Yauvanam. You are seeing that form. Tribhanga, Lalitam, Niyata Prakasham. Always he is youthful Tribhanga. ऐसा नहीं कि कृष्ण को arthritis हो गया, अभी he cannot stand in threefold bending. Now he is taking a walking stick or a walker. No. He is Nava Yauvanam cha. He is always eternally 15 years old and Radharani is 14 years old. Hari Bol. Kishore Kishori. Navala Kishore, Navina Kishori. Nava Yauvanam cha. Nava Yauvanam cha. He is always eternally youthful. Eternal Purush. Yet he is a person possessing the beauty of blooming youth. Blooming youth. He is Adyam Purana Purusham. He is the original, he is the oldest. But he is always young. He is Adyam Purana Purusham. Ekdam Puratan Kal se Purush hai. Eternally he is going to be Purush. But Nava Yauvanam cha. He is blooming youth. Aha. Panthastu Koti Shatavatsara Sampragamyo Vayo Rathapi Manaso Muni Pungavanam Sovap Astiyat Prapadasya vichintya tatve Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. I worship Govinda, the primeval Lord. Only the tip of the toe of whose lotus feet is approached by the yogis who aspire after the transcendental and betake themselves to pranayam by drilling the respiration, the Ashtanga yogis, or by the jnanis, muktikamis, who try to find out the non-differentiated Brahman by the process of elimination of the mundane, neti, 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 extending over thousands and millions of years. But for a devotee, तार मध्ये सर्वश्रेष्ठ नाम संकीर्तन निरपराध नाम लैले पावे प्रेमधन. Immediately, quickly, janayati asu vairagyam jnanam chadat ahetukam. Very quickly one can get Krishna. Achirat Partha. Very quickly one can get Krishna. Tasya aham sulabha Partha. We can get Krishna very quickly. Prabhu kahe Vaishnav seva nama sankirtan दुई कर शीघ्र पावे श्री कृष्ण चरण. दुई कर शीघ्र पावे श्री कृष्ण चरण. So bhakti process is shigra. Quickly one gets Krishna. But otherwise, through process of neti, 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 Sankhya philosophy, yes, ultimately the road will lead to Krishna, but it will take a long time. Ekop asau rachayitum jagadanda kotim yat shaktirasti jagadanda chaya yad antaha andantarastha paramanu chayantarastham govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami. Krishna is an undifferentiated entity, as there is no distinction between potency and the possessor thereof. What is the verse of Chaitanya Charitamrita that substantiates this? Who can tell? Alright, so many times you have quoted. No difference between Shakti and Shaktiman. Radha Purna Shakti, Krishna Purna Shaktiman, Dui Vastu Bheda Nahi, Shastrera Praman. This is the Shastra Praman in Brahma Samhita. So beautiful. So there is no distinction between the potency, which means Shakti, and the possessor, means Shaktiman thereof. In his work of creation of millions of worlds, his potency remains inseparable. All the universes exist in him, and he is present in his he is present in his fullness in every one of the atoms that are scattered throughout the universe. Andantarastha, he is present in every Brahmanda. And Paramanu Chayantarastham, and he is present inside the atom and molecule also. At the same time. Such is the primeval Lord who I adore. Govindam Adi Purusham Tamam Bhajami. Yad bhava bhavita dhiyo manujastathaiva samprapya rupa mahima sanayana bhusha suktairyameva nigama prathatita suktairyameva nigama prathita stuvanti govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami. I adore the same Lord Govinda, who is the primeval Lord, in whose praise men who are imbued with devotion sing the mantra suktas, the Purusha Sukta prayers. Om Sahasra Shirisa, that one. Told by the Vedas, by gaining their appropriate beauty, greatness, thrones, conveyances, and ornaments. Ananda Chinmaya Rasa Pratibhavitabhistabhiryaeva Nijarupataya Kalabhi Goloka eva nivasati akhilatma bhuto govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami. I worship Govinda, the primeval Lord, residing in his own realm, Goloka Vrindavan, with Sri Radha, resembling his own spiritual figure. The embodiment of the ecstatic potency possessed by the 64 artistic activities in the company of her confidantes, sakhis, embodiments of the extension of her own bodily form, permeated and vitalized by her ever blissful spiritual rasa. So Krishna and Radharani are together always in Golok Vrindavan. But who can see them? Premanjana churita bhakti vilochanena santa sadaiva hridayeshu vilokayanti yam shama sundaram achintya guna swarupam govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami. I worship Govinda, the primeval Lord, who is Shama Sundara, Shikhanda Shekhara. Shama Sundara, Krishna himself, with inconceivable, innumerable attributes, whom the pure devotees see in their heart of hearts. Santa Sadaiva Hridayeshu Vilokayanti. They see in their hearts of the heart, with the eye of devotion, tinged with the salve of love. Premanjana. Very beautiful verse. Ramadi Murtishu Kala Niyamena Tishtan Nanavataram Akarod Bhuvaneshu Kintu Krishna Swayam Samabhavat Paramah Pumanyo Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. I worship Shri Govinda, the primeval Lord, who manifested himself personally as Shri Krishna and the different avatars in this world in the form of Shri Ram, Shri Narasimha, Shri Vamana, etc. as his subjective portions. Yasya prabha prabhavato jagadanda koti kotesha shesha vasudhadi vibhuti bhinnam tad brahma nishkalam shesha bhutam govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami. I worship Shri Govinda, the primeval Lord, whose effulgence is the source of the non-differentiated Brahman mentioned in the Upanishads, being differentiated from the infinity of glories of the mundane universe, appears as Brahmajyoti, the indivisible, infinite, limitless truth. It is Krishna's effulgence, that Brahmajyoti which is glorified in the Upanishads. Maya hi yasya jagadanda shatani sute traigunya tad vishaya veda vitaya mana sattvaavalambi parasattvam vishuddha sattvam govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami. I worship Shri Govinda, the primeval Lord, who is the absolute substantive principle, being the ultimate entity in the form of the support of all existence, whose external potency embodies the threefold mundane qualities, which are sattva, rajas, and tamas, and diffuses the Vedic knowledge regarding the mundane world. Ananda chinmaya rasatmataya manasu yah praninam pratiphalam smaratam upetya leelayitena bhuvanani jayat ajasram govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami. I worship Shri Govinda, the primeval Lord, whose glory ever triumphantly dominates the mundane world by the activity of his own pastimes. Leela, being reflected in the mind of recollecting souls as the transcendental entity of ever blissful cognitive rasa. In the mind, sadhavo hridayam mahyam, Lord Krishna, I am in the heart of the sadhus always. Santa sadaiva hridayeshu vilokayanti. Goloka namni nijadhamni tale chatasya devi mahesha haridhama suteshu teshu tette prabhava nichaya vihitaschayena govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami. Lowest of all is located Devi Dham, the mundane world. This is Devi Dham, Durga, jail. Next, above it is Mahesh Dham, the abode of Shiv Parvati. Above Mahesh Dham is Hari Dham, the Dham of Lakshmi Narayana. And above them is located Krishna's own abode. Goloka Namni Nija Dhamni, Nij Dham Bhagwan ka, Tad Dham Paramam Mama, the Dham of Radha and Krishna. Krishna's own realm named Golok. I adore the primeval Lord Shri Govinda, who has allotted their respective authorities to the rulers of those graded realms. Tete prabhava nichaya vihitaschayena. Govindam adi purusham tamaham bhajami. Shrishti sthiti pralaya sadhana shakti reka. Chayeva yasya bhuvanani bibharati durga. Ichhanurupamapi yasya cha cheshtate sa. Govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami. The external potency Maya, who is of the nature of chayeva yasya, chaya. She's of the nature of shadow of the chit potency. Chit potency is Radha, Rani Shakti, spiritual energy. Uski chaya, the dark shadow, is Durga. Connected. The shadow is always connected to the cause of the shadow, but it is different also. But without the original person, there cannot be shadow. So Durga Devi is chaya. She is dependent on Radharani, and she is a form of Radharani, because there cannot be a shadow without the object. So Maya Devi is worshipped by all people as Durga, the creating, preserving, and destroying agency of this material world. Shrishti Sthiti Pralaya, she does. She is Jaya Mata Di. She is the Jagadamba. She is the mother of this world. Universal mother is Durga Devi. I adore the primeval Lord Govinda. Now listen. I adore the primeval Lord Shri Govinda. Ichhanu rupam apiyasya cheshtate sa. Who, in accordance to whose will, Durga Devi conducts herself. Haribo. Durga Devi is very powerful. When she gets angry, even Shivji falls at her feet. And she is standing on top of Shivji. Leela. But this Durga Devi, who is the ultimate authority in this mundane world, in Brihad Bhagavatamrita, Srila Sanatan Goswami Pad writes that no one can exit this material world. No one can get mukti unless Durga Devi sanctions. She is the Adhishtatri Devi of this material world. Bhuvanani Vibharti Durga. That Durga Devi Ichhanu Rupam Apyasa Cheshtan. Sare cheshtaएं Durga Devi भगवान कृष्ण के इच्छा के अनुसार करती है. She conducts herself according to the will of the primeval Lord Govinda. To that Govinda, I bow down. Kshiram yatha dadhi. What about her husband? Kshiram yatha dadhi vikara vishesha yogat sanjayate nahi tatha prithagasti heto. यह शंभुतामपि तथा समुपैति कार्यात् गोविंदमादि पुरुषं तमहं भजामि. Durga Devi is a reflection of Radharani, and Bhole Baba is a reflection of Krishna. कैसे? Just as milk is transformed into dahi, just as milk is transformed into dahi. क्षीरम मीन्स मिल्क. क्षीरम यथा दधी विकार. जैसे दूध का दही बनता है, just as milk is transformed into dahi, curd, by the action of acids, but yet the effect curd, dahi, is neither same as milk nor different from milk. सोचो, दूध और दही में अंतर है कि नहीं? जब दूध वाला आता है तो हम 2 लीटर दूध खरीदेंगे. अगर उसने 2 लीटर दही दिया तो नहीं, दूध चाहिए, बिकॉज देयर इज डिफरेंस. यू कैन बॉयल मिल्क, यू कैन नॉट बॉयल दही. यू कैन हैव गरम दूध विद बादाम, पिस्ता, चीनी, केसर, इलायची, मसाला दूध गरम पी सकते हैं सर्दी के मौसम में. Can you have garam dahi with the same ingredients? No. There is a difference. But the calcium content of milk and dahi, same. The protein content, milk and dahi, same. The glucose content, milk and dahi, same. You see? But to get dahi, you need milk. You cannot get dahi without milk. But to get milk, you don't need dahi. Dahi cannot give milk. Milk can give rise to dahi. Milk can give rise to paneer. Milk can give rise to ghee. Milk can give rise to ice cream. Milk can give rise to rasgulla. Milk can give rise to gulab jam. Milk can give rise to sandesh. Milk is Krishna. Bhole Baba is dahi. Same calcium content, same protein content, same carbohydrate content, same fat content, same amino acids, but it is different. Prithak. It is prithak, it is separate, but it is not separate also. This is the second Namaprad. To consider Shivji as completely different from Krishna or completely non-different from Krishna, that is an offense. Second Namaprad. Shankar Bhagwan, he is different and non-different. He is a very special Guna avatar. Guna avatar होने के संबंध से अभिन्न है. But at the same time, Shivji is not Krishna. Shivji does not do Raslila with the gopis. But he is the protector of Raslila. As our Gopishwar Mahadev, he is the protector of the Raslila. He is the guardian of the Raslila. No gopi can enter without Bhole Baba's permission. Hare Krishna. So Shivji is in a way a special incarnation of Krishna. So he's non-different, but at the same time, he is not the Govindam Adi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. This is very beautiful Siddhanta. Just as milk is transformed into dahi, and therefore dahi is neither same as milk nor different from milk. So I adore the primeval Lord Shri Govinda, of whom this Shambhu Tattva is a transformation. Why? For a specific karya. Samupayati karya, specific karya. What is that karya? Destruction. He is the Adhishtatri Dev. He is the superintendent Dev of controlling Tamogun, Shivji. And through Tamogun, destruction happens. So this is our Shivji.
Pujari has come for puja. We have to start puja in 5 minutes.
Atta?
Yeah.
I have to start?
Yeah, there's Vastu Shanti Brahma program.
Okay, give me 2 minutes. I have to finish this. Coming. 46. Deeparchirev hi dashantaramabhupetya deepayate vivrita hetu samana dharma yastadrigeva hi cha vishnutaya vibhati govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami. The light of one candle being communicated to other candles, although it burns separately in them, is the same in its quality. I adore the primeval Lord Govinda, who exhibits himself equally in the same mobile manner in his various manifestations. Just like from one candle you can light other candles, and all the candles have the same candle light as the original candle. So many Ramadi Murti Shukala Niyam, so many avatars come from Krishna. They are all powerful. They are Dasha avatar. They are Krishna avatars only. Keshava Dhrita Meena Sharira, Keshava Dhrita Nara Hari Rupa. Yes, but the original is Krishna. Govindam Adi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. He is the original candle. Actually, I have to go for a puja now. So please forgive me. I wanted to finish reading, but Krishna willing, we will continue tomorrow. Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. Nitai Gaur, Hari Bol. Thank you very much, dear devotees. Hare Krishna. Thank you for